Just want to say hello to everybody. I hope you enjoy my content. And today, we're going to be discussing is about Motu, Masters of the Universe. And looking at close to. I'm a big fan of it, so I was a little bit happy of the stuff that was revealed in the Sdcc show. So let's take a quick peek at it before we begin. As the start of it, at the San Diego Comic-Con, they had a display for the movie right there, and I'll bring it up right there. Masters of the Universe, and the display for the sword for the movie. That's the actual replica right there. And so let's look at the next. I thought this one was pretty exciting. This is Castle Grayskull, a Mark Taylor version. And man, this is a beaut right there. Quite different than what we got. Let me see if I zoom back. There we go. And we take a look what it comes with. It comes with a mat and other accessories right there, with which are the weapons. We'll look at another picture where they're posted at. There we go. And we see another one right there. We see the back of it. This is the Mark Taylor inspiration. Very nice. And you can see the mat, the finish, and everything. Very different. And I'll tell you one thing, if you have a backlight, you're in for a treat, because you're going to have the scariest Grayskull castle right there. As we take a look at that. And just imagine this with a black light. The light just hit it just right with the mat and the skull and the castle. So that's going to be a beaut right there. But you are going to have to buy the black light for this so you can display it. Almost like the original. You know, this one doesn't come with a sorceress. It comes with the armor suit and some of the Mark Taylor inspiration stuff. But a nice change and a variation right there. From looks at this is going to be an Amazon exclusive. And it's going to be on Monday, January 12th. Probably be for pre-order. So take a look at it. Or I could be wrong with the dates because they're unclear with the stating the date over there in the show. So I could be wrong. So this could be changed. Even though it says that can be changed. So you know how that is. It works at times. Next, we look at here the Moss Man. This is the Mastersverse version. It looks pretty different, very tight. I love the look and the sculpt and everything. And the case of it looks nice. Look at that. Looks like in a deluxe version. So by looking at this, you're going to be seeing this is going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive. Because they talked about this one and it never came out to fruition yet. So Mattel Creation. And the one right next to it, which is Dragstore right next to it. And you can see he has a ripcord just like the original. So this is going to be exciting. And he has the 16-point of articulation. So that is nice. That's a good addition to the group. I want to clarify, this is going to be a Mattel Creation exclusive because it's been announced for the longest as an exclusive, but it just didn't come into fruition yet. Next, we're looking at a new one that's being released. Is Stingor, the evil assassin of the evil horde. And you can see it right there. Yeah, I like this. Look at that. That is badass. Yeah. That give Clawful a shot for his money. And look at the little claws right there. That is tight. I love that. That's what I love about Motu or so. You know, they're just creative with some of those ideas sometimes. So at close to end, right over here, we are looking at the not the filmation. We're looking at close to the end of the filmation line. So at the end of the line, they're changing over into the 2000X version. So this is a little bit different though. Though the parts are interchangeable, The only thing that's different is that it's an inch higher, so it's not 5.5. You're looking at 6 inches right here, but same articulation as it looks right here. The only difference is scales are 6, and they are interchangeable, so remember that. So let's take a quick peek on that 2000X. We got the Beastman right there, and Clawful. I mean, Beastman's always rocking. There's no messing up that one. That is perfect. Clawful, he's been changed there and then. He's always changed. Tila, not that bad. I mean, not Tila. Evil Lynn. Not that bad. Look at that. And then we go to the next one. Then we go to Man at Arms. Alright. Not a bad sculpt. Oh, this one, the Zodak, that's one of my favorites right there. I love that look right there. So first two I like is Zodak and the Beastman. Those are two are killer. It's alright, but man, I mean, I don't see nothing special. We got so many of those, but it doesn't look that bad. Head sculpt. It's got the little baggie in the front, so it's not that bad. Comparison what they had the 2000X and era, so yeah, there would be a slouch figure that they're always slouching forward, or a big humpback. So I didn't have a good picture of Skeletor, but he has a staff, but I didn't get it in that picture. But you can see on his left hand, he got the two swords, and these are removable, so that's not bad. That's a good deal right there. Oh, and you can see this one's one of my favorites right here, Triclops. It's looking badass right there. I love the look, like the 2000X one, perfect. And this one, we got an Atom, not too bad. You know, it feels like the vest's a little small, but that's all right. I mean, it is like that sometimes. Yeah. Then right here we're looking at Mossman, another killer Mossman, and they just know how to do it with Mossman. They do a good job with that. And then you have two deluxe figures. You got Roboto, and then you got a Ram Man. Yeah, they're pretty massively big. So those two are going to be deluxes. And then at the very side right over here, we got the Stratos, so 2000X with the open wings like that. So not much I can say on that. You know, if you like the look, go for them. Then right over here, we're looking at Mantenna. And man, everybody loves this. I haven't heard one bad thing said from anyone. And right here, we're looking at Anti-Eternia He-Man. And with the faceplate, he's got the Hellskull helmet and a Hellskull shield with the face right there. So yeah, pretty badass. You got a Keldor and Skeletor transformation slowly happening right there. This is what you call the Masterverse. And then at the Masterverse line, you also have another one. This is the same one that I showed you. This is the same one that I showed you, just a different version. This is the Masterverse of Dragster. So they put the two wheels in his hand to roll. Yeah, I don't know how good this one is, but you know, that is there for somebody. Last but not least, we're looking at Mosquito. Not that bad. Look at that. He got the wings, interchangeable chests. And then right there, that's the helmet that I was talking about. The Hellskull helmet. And it's got a nice red sword too. And then we got the Masterverse. And we're looking at She-Ra when she was aligned with Hordak. And right there, you can see the little face skull. That's this bar right there. She got the mask and everything. and also a different helmet right there. And then you can see in the background we got another Hordak. Guess this one with a laser cannon as its arm. Yeah, other than that, that was it. That's what I seemed to find and come across or so. So I hope you found this entertaining. Yeah, we're looking forward to some of these. As for me, I'll show you which ones I like, my favorites. Definitely Castle Grayskull. That's fucking killer. Number 2, Stingor. Very nice. Number 3, Triclops. And for the 4th, we're looking at Sodak. And number 5, it's got to be Beastman. And that Beastman's freaking killer. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. So those were some of my favorites, and I hope you enjoyed this as well. This is Kirk HC signing out. You guys have a good one there.